Our second example is in ophthalmology, which deals with the diagnosis and treatment of eye disorders. One well-known study in 2016 looked at retinal fundus images, which photographed the back of the eye. One disease or pathology to look at here is diabetic retinopathy, which is damage to the retina caused by diabetes and is a major cause of blindness. Currently, detecting DR is a time-consuming and manual process that requires a trained clinician to examine these photos. In this study, an algorithm was developed to determine whether patients had diabetic retinopathy by looking at such photos. This study used over 128,000 images, of which only 30% had diabetic retinopathy. We'll look at this data imbalance problem, which is prominent in medicine and in many other fields with real-world data, and we'll see some methods for tackling this challenge. Similar to the previous study, this study showed that the performance of the resulting algorithm was comparable to ophthalmologists. In the study, a majority vote of multiple ophthalmologists was used to set the reference standard or ground truth, which is a group of experts' best guess of a right answer. Later this week in the course, we'll look at how ground truth can be set in such medical AI studies. Our third example is in histopathology, a medical specialty involving examination of tissues under the microscope. One of the tasks that pathologists do is look at scanned microscopic images of tissue called whole slide images and determine the extent to which a cancer has spread. This is important to help plan treatment, predict the course of the disease, and the chance of recovery. In one study in 2017, using only 270 whole slide images, AI algorithms were developed and then evaluated against pathologists, and it was found that the best algorithms performed as well as the pathologists did. Now, in histopathology, the images are very large and cannot be fed directly into an algorithm without breaking them down. The general setup of these studies is that instead of feeding in one large high-resolution digital image of the slide, several patches are extracted at a high magnification and used to train a model. These patches are labeled with the original label of the whole slide image and then fed into a deep learning algorithm. In this way, the algorithm can be trained on hundreds of thousands of patches. In this course, you will apply a similar idea of breaking down a large image into smaller images for model training to the task of brain tumor segmentation.